This is the Pentagon spokesperson, John Kirby. It's actually his name, Kirby. Just listen to what he had to say.
I was struck by something the president said today about ensuring that neighbors cannot steal other neighbors' territory. It's something you all have brought up many, many times. And I'm curious if you can kind of help us understand why the administration has not changed course on your predecessor, former President Donald Trump's position on the Golan Heights, and what makes that situation distinct from what's going on in Russia and Ukraine.
Look, the different scenarios completely, and I'm not here prepared to talk much about that, except to say we've been very consistent that we want to see a two-state solution, and we believe, the president believes, that a two-state solution is possible and could be viable. But it takes both sides to be willing to commit to that, and we don't want to see either side take unilateral actions that would decrease the possibility of actually reaching a two-state solution.
Wait, what is he talking about? What does a two-state solution have to do with that? I don't think he even knows where the Golan Heights are. Here are the Golan Heights. Golan Heights are in Syria. And he's talking about two-state solution between the Palestinians and the Israelis. That's what it means, right? What does that have to do with this? I get it. Okay, when you've invaded so many places and you have so many bases, you can lose track of them. So I don't blame him, right? There's so much to keep track of in the Pentagon. It's normal. No, but seriously, this is embarrassing, and it's so telling. I don't know who this journalist. Forgive me, I don't know who what her name is, but well done. You asked a very good question, because it's not just about the hypocrisy regards to Ukraine, Russia, and Israel, Syria, but also the fact that Biden is continuing a Trump policy. Right, this is very important. Now, obviously, all these American administrations for the last, couple decades, they deep down, they view the Golan Heights as Israeli. You know why? Because they're not doing anything about it. And I know, if you go to UN SC Resolution 242, the U.S. on most occasions either voted in favor of Syria or abstained. So they didn't block it. They could have vetoed this stuff. They didn't. And what I'm trying to say is that there was a very clear consensus at the UN Security Council that Israel has to get out of the Golan Heights, has to get out of the West Bank, get out of East Jerusalem. Even the United States was saying this, even the British and the French and so on. They didn't veto it. The thing is with Trump, he reverses all of this and he breaks with, this longtime US policy. And he says, no, actually, screw the UN Security Council resolutions and what the United States agreed to. Now I changed my mind, right? The Golan Heights are now Israeli. So, this chunk over here, which has water, which has oil, which is, so resource rich and such an important strategic area, and, militarily speaking, Trump says, oh, no, this is actually Israel. It's not Syria. And what does Biden do? He's fine with that. Biden is like, you know what? Let's run with it. Let's go with it. And I told you this, and I keep telling you this. This is another very large telltale sign that there's no real big difference between them, because most people are ignorant. Sorry to say, they don't know where the Golan Heights are. And I'm not talking about Kirby here, but they don't care. They think Israel is wonderful and magnificent and can do no wrong and is infallible, and Syria is bad, and so they have no clue about the Golan Heights situation. They don't know anything, and no one contests this. So the Biden administration is like, okay, well, no one is going to notice. Let's just keep it. So well done to this journalist, but I'm so confused why he talks about two-state solution. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I know, yeah, Syria supports, the Palestinians. I'm saying, of course, generally speaking, right? And they're both part of the resistance axis. But again, what does this have to do with anything? Even if tomorrow morning, the Israelis pulled out of the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and they go back to those pre-1967 borders, if they don't leave the Golan Heights, and even if the Palestinians have a state, it doesn't, it's just completely irrelevant. I don't understand what he's talking about. This is just embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Wow. Anyway, just a little nugget I thought I'd share with you.